Hello, I am Kristin, and welcome to my channel on healing my body and mind through nutrition and exercise. Welcome back if you've been following along, and welcome if you are new. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button, like, and follow along. I love to hear your comments. Where are you on your journey? Are you new to carnivore? Have you been on carnivore? And are you here just trying to figure it all out and see if it's the right fit for you? So let's dive in. Over the weekend, I decided, and I know this is going to be like a shock to some of the hardcore carnivores, but I made my carnivore pizza and my husband was craving tomato sauce. So I did not use store-bought tomato sauce. I decided to make homemade tomato sauce, which is going to be a lot healthier than buying anything at the grocery store. Yes, they do have some options nowadays that you can get no sugar, but most of them still do have preservatives. That's how they keep them on the shelf, right? So homemade with Roma tomatoes, and it tasted so good. And I am happy to say that I did not feel any side effects of eating a little bit of tomato sauce. So it was just a little bit on one pizza. I had maybe two little slices on Saturday night and then two slices on Sunday for lunch, because the other pizza I made it like the usual carnivore way with just a little bit of cream cheese, has my sauce. And thankfully, I don't feel like I had any type of reaction to eating tomatoes. Now, with that said, it was cooked down, right? It's probably a little bit of a different process than if I were just to eat like the tomato raw. So I still have yet to really dabble in that. I have very long ago, for one of my anniversaries, they had a little mix of tomato and onion, and I had a little bit of it and also did not have any type of reaction. So hopefully I can eat tomatoes. I personally really enjoy the taste of tomatoes, but it's definitely not something that I'm going to eat every single day. So with that said, I just want to say that sometimes, we're so strict and we're so um, one-minded way, one road, right? There's only one road to being healthy, and there's just one way that we can do it. And carnivore is just X and Y, and you can't do Z. Well, life is just not one road. There's many roads, right? And so you have to find what works for you. On my channel, I truly believe that. You may disagree with me, you may agree with me, because a lot of the hardcore carnivores will say, well, our ancestrals ate this way and this is the way we should eat, and nobody else should derive from and change the way that we ate back then, and that's how we should eat now. And plants are bad for you and they're trying to kill you, and honey is bee vomit. These are all things that I have heard from professional doctors. And although maybe there is something to it, and I don't know all the science behind it. I can only tell you what I have read and what I have heard and what it does to me and my body, because what happens to me is maybe not going to happen to you. You might be able to eat pineapple, whereas I know I can't eat pineapple. I said the other day, I made a comment about that. I've tried eating vegetables and reintroducing mostly fruit back into my diet, and that most of the fruit causes inflammation and triggers my anxiety. And I got a response back that they didn't like that and said that they pretty much thought that I was delusional and, oh my gosh, fruits gave you anxiety? Yeah, okay. Like that kind of attitude. And the fact remains, there's no reason for me to lie about it. Like literally no reason for me to lie about it. I really wish that I did not suffer from anxiety. But facts remain, I've had anxiety since I was little. I can't even tell you what age, because that's how long it's been. And so, yes, there are certain foods that could probably trigger your anxiety. And the problem is that we don't talk about it enough because we don't know enough about this. We don't realize how much nutrition can, in fact, alter depression and anxiety and other autoimmune diseases that our bodies have, because people are trying to just stick to this American diet of eating all the processed crap and eating the dyes and eating the sugars, and not really wanting to say, this is what's causing these things. Not the red meat, not the eggs, not the salt, right? Now I went all over the place and I don't even know what the point was of my story. Sorry, I ran into a rant there. But it just frustrates me when people think that something is so out of this world without really trying to understand it, without really trying to understand where this person's comments is even coming from, right? And so we just have to find our path. We have to find our road. And so my road has been zigzagged. My road has had hills. My road has been a long journey, and I'm still on this road to recovery. And every once in a while, I want to just test the waters. And so I tested tomatoes, and I seem to be okay. And the world didn't end, right? I didn't fall apart. So, on a day that you might want to just dabble and see if something works for you, go for it. And if this happens, the other day I saw some comments about they went away for the weekend and they had some drinks. Oh my gosh, should they start like cold turkey and go like hardcore carnivore lion diet, red meat, salt and water only because they ruined it all by drinking on the weekends? Is alcohol good for you? I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that it is. But did you enjoy your weekends? If the answer is yes, okay, you enjoyed your weekends, and that's fine. We're all human. We're all allowed to enjoy our time. Now, when you got back, did you continue to drink like if you were on vacation and eat crappy food? Then that's not okay. And then maybe we can't do this weekend thing because you don't know how to get back on track. And you don't need to go so extreme, has to start over. Just start where you left off. Go back to the way you were eating your carnivore diet or your animal based diet. It's okay. So for me, I had the tomato. I was okay. And today I've been fasting. Totally random, was not planned. I ate my last meal last night at 6 o'clock, and it is currently going to be 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Calculate those hours. And I did have coffee, so maybe you would consider that not fasting. But that's all I've had all day. And now I'm really hungry and it's going to be almost dinner time. So I'm thinking of just having like a small meal. And it was just because I had a dentist appointment this morning. And then we had to go visit a client. And that took longer than expected. And so I just got home and I decided I need to run and do my podcast before this room is taken over by my son's tutor. So that was my weekend. Today, this has been my day. I'm go, go, go. And now I'm going to go work on an estimate and I'm going to edit this video for you. And I will see you again tomorrow. I hope you have a beautiful day and let me know how your weekend went. Bye.